Beloved, is it possible that a man or a woman can run his or her race successfully on earth, achieve mind-blowing results? I mean, quantity of results, abundance of results, and then depart from this earth, enter heaven but without a reward? My name is Reverend Elijah Emuchi, and I want to speak to us on the topic, stay on your assignment. Stay on your assignment. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3, from verse 13 down to 15, let us read. 1 Corinthians 3 from 13 to 15. It says, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Beloved, it is possible that you can achieve powerful results here on earth, quantity of results, outstanding results, depart from this earth, even enter heaven, but without any reward for all the works and results you have achieved. The reason is very simple: living or departing from the place of your assignment. Departing from the place of your assignment. Now listen, God is not interested in the quantity of your achievement outside the place of your assignment. God is rather interested in the quality of your achievement in the place of your assignment. I repeat, God is not interested in the quantity of your achievement outside the place of your assignment. No matter the number of things you achieve, if it is not coming from the place of your assignment, your divine assignment, that will not move God. He's not interested. What God is interested is that divine assignment, that destiny that I gave to you, that thing that I sent you into the world to do, whether it is 1, whether it is 2, whether it is 3, 4, 5, what were you able to do concerning that assignment? And that is why the place we read say, every man's work shall be tested. And you saw it. He said there are people, when their works will be tested by fire. Works, so did you hear that? Works, not work as in singular, works plural. They have worked. They got results. Their works are there. But he said it shall be tested by fire. And if the works that a man has worked does not pass through the fire successfully, there is every possibility that the man can be saved if he served God genuinely. But his works will not be rewarded because that work is not in accordance to the will of God. Beloved, look at what the Bible says in the book of Matthew chapter 25 from verse 14 to verse 30. A parable that a king was to travel to a far distance and would spend some time before he would return. He called his servants and gave them assignments according to their capacity, meaning that everybody's grace can never be the same. According to their capacity, everybody's grace can never be the same. The first one, he gave 5 because he had the grace to carry 5. The second one, he gave 2. He had the grace for 2. The other one, he gave 1 because he had the grace for 1. And all of them were to deliver at the end of the day the dividend from the assignment. The one that had 1, he went and buried his own. Now take notes. The master took some time. If you read that place very well, he said after some time, a very long time, he came back. Now, the one that buried 1, what tells you that he did not get himself engaged in other things to feed his stomach, to keep himself going? The master did not just come back immediately. It took some time, meaning that the one that buried the 1 talent was engaged in other things, busy doing some other things that were outside the assignment his master gave to him. When the master came, that was why he was able to survive. He was eating, he was drinking, he was going about his business. But he left the place of the assignment. When the master came back, the master was not interested about any other businesses they did. The master was interested about that divine assignment. Come and, give stewardship of the assignment I gave to you. The first one came, Master, you gave me 5, and I've added more 5, meaning that the grace in the life of a man can be multiplied if that man uses the one that is given to him properly. He had a capacity for 5, but by this time, he had made extra 5, meaning that the grace has multiplied to be able to handle 10. That was what the other one didn't understand. This other person that was given to multiplied to 4. He had an extra other 2, making it 4, meaning that the grace, the capacity now can handle 4. This other one, the master was expecting that he will multiply from 1 to 2. Listen, every divine assignment embedded in that assignment, whether it is 1 grace, 2 graces, or whatever, has multiple ability inside that particular grace. I will explain what I mean. Now, do you know Joseph? Because this servant complained. He said, "You're a wicked man. You gave me only 1, and I left it and went about my own business." Do you know Joseph? Joseph was given only 1. I mean, Joseph of the Old Testament. He was given only 1 as revealed in the scripture. He started with dreaming. His brothers even called him a dreamer. He started with dreaming. From dreaming, he expanded. He started working on that one and began to discover others that were hidden in that one. He started as a dreamer. From dreaming, he expanded. He discovered that there was interpretation of dream hidden inside dream. And he started interpreting dreams. From interpretation of dream, he further expanded to become a counselor. He started counseling, giving advice based on the interpretation of the dreams that he would always interpret. Now listen, by dream, the one that God gave to him, by dream, he went to Egypt. By interpretation of dreams, he went to the palace, to Pharaoh. And by counseling dreams, he became the prime minister. He started with 1. He did not say, "God, why did you make me only a dreamer?" He began with 1 and started working on that one. The more he worked, the more he discovered some others that were embedded in that one. That was what this man never discovered, that in that 1 talent, he had the capacity to increase. He said he went and buried it. The master said, so as you buried it, what happened? Probably he went about doing other business. The master was not interested about these other businesses, apart from the assignment he was given. Number 2, if you read the book of 1 Kings chapter 20 from verse 39 to 40, where the statement was made by the prophet that disguised himself, Master, he was talking to King Ahab. The prophet was talking to King Ahab when Ahab allowed Ben-Hadad, the king, to escape. He disguised himself and said, "Master, alas, master, one of the soldiers brought a captive of war and gave to me to watch over. But while I was busy here and there, that captive escaped." And the king was highly enraged, angry. "I will kill you. Why did you allow that slave? Why did you not maintain that assignment of watching over that captive?" And went about. Listen, he said he was busy here and there. Here and there. A lot of people are busy here and there. They have left that divine assignment, the assignment that God has given to them. Please, my brother, stay on your assignment. Number 1, for you to stay on your assignment, you have to know the assignment that you are given. Jesus knew his assignment. Moses knew his assignment. David knew his assignment. When you do not know your assignment, you'll be jumping from pillar to post here and there, doing things that has nothing to do with your destiny, your calling, your career. Know your assignment. Jesus knew his assignment, and that was why. In John chapter 6, the Bible says when the people came by force to make Jesus a king, Jesus knew that was not the assignment at the moment. Or if you always listen to Jesus say, "I am here to do the work of my Father. There is a reason I came, to save the lost sheep of Israel and other sheep, to bring them, graft them into the sheepfold." That was his assignment. Not that Jesus he's the King of Kings. A time is coming for that. But for now, you can't make me. I know. The people would have said to Jesus, "Look at your ancestry. If you permit, in quote, genealogically speaking, your genealogical patriarch The one whose lineage you came from. David, he was a king. Come, let's make you a king. Or God, that my papa was a king does not mean that I will end up a king. That people came to Hebron, the elders of Israel, they came and took him and made him the king over Israel, does not mean that I will go through the same process. His calling, his ministry, his assignment, and mine, there is a little difference. Yes, one day I will become the king, but for now, I am facing the assignment of my father. Beloved, that somebody else is doing something and is working out for him does not mean that you should. It doesn't mean that you should go through that way. It does not mean that you should know your assignment. Know your assignment. And there's a mistake a lot of people make. That you like something does not mean that it's your assignment. That you like something. You like, when you see something you like it doesn't mean. See, who will not like football? Lionel Messi, see Ronaldo. When you look at these stars, these celebrities, the wealth that they have amassed, and everybody now wants his or her son to become a footballer. And they like the game because they have seen the kind of wealth. In those days, people didn't like pastoral work. One of such persons is me. When I was in the then defunct Bereton College, currently Titare Academy, if somebody had told me that I'll end up being a pastor, I will swear to that person. I'll swear for that person. I will swear. God forbid. It's not me. That was not my dream. That was not. Everything about me was speaking electronics. But look at where I am today. I didn't like anything pastoral. You don't dare. As a matter of fact, I rejected CRUK. I didn't write CRUK. It was later on that I wrote. When the calling was strong and obvious. When the calling was very clear. Undoubtedly clear. I never liked the ministry. But look at where I am today. I like. By the way, why are you liking that thing? A lot of people have reasons they like something. In those days, women do not like their daughters to marry pastor because they feel that pastors are poor. But today, somebody marry a pastor. Pastors are now, well, you see the motive. Pastors are now wealthy. Hey. If that is why you are sending your daughter to marry a pastor, your name is Foul. There happened to be a popular man of God, a very popular man of God, renowned man of God. In those days in Omai, he used to go for a program somewhere in Omai when they were riding bicycle. When Hero Bicycle was like the Mercedes GLK of today. Hero Bicycle in those days, imagine then, the 1970s. And then this particular deacon will go and carry this popular, renowned man of God. You go and ride him on bicycle and bring him to the church. And then after the whole program, they will give the man of God this honorarium. Some will bring fowl, some will bring yam and the rest of them. And they will package it for the man of God to say thank you. Now this same man will use his Hero Bicycle and ride the man of God to where he will take a vehicle and go back. Each time they invited this man of God, the man will be observing, fowl. Yeah, on the radio. The man one day said to the man of God, I like this ministry. So if I become a man of God, you'll be giving me fowl, yam and goat. And before you know it, the man went to the Bible school. But I tell you, he could not even graduate from the Bible school. He did not survive it. When he went into the Bible school, he felt that going to the Bible school means that he'll be getting all those things. When he tried and it was not working, the man died before time. That you like something does not mean that it is the place of your assignment. Know the area of assignment. Stay on that assignment. Don't copy anybody. Somebody might be doing well in an area of business. Because the person is doing well does not mean that if you put hand in that business, you will do well. There is grace for career, grace for business, acumen, and the rest of them. Know your area. Remain in that area of your calling, that your assignment. Don't be distracted. Apostle Paul said, I press towards the mark. I remain there and pray. Say, I don't box the shadow. I don't do shadow boxing, box the air. Oh, I stay focused. I have my target whenever I want to punch. Stay in the place of your ministry so that at last it will be well with you. God bless you. If you like what you've heard, please drop your comment and share with somebody. See you on the next episode.